The job of a female professional athlete may seem more high profile than other jobs, but when it comes to the gender pay gap, it reflects the working reality of many women in the United States. Despite the overwhelming popularity of women's soccer, female professional soccer players are paid far less than their peers in the men's game. But thanks to a new partnership, that is changing. Brian Reeves, Chief Belonging, Diversity and Equity Officer from UKG, and NWSL Commissioner Jessica Berman join us with more. We're excited to have you here today. Brian, let's start with you. Tell us about this new partnership and why it was so important to your company.
Well, UKG is a leading provider of HR software as well as payroll software. And the topics of pay equity and equitable opportunity are core to our belief system. Now, sadly, women in the U.S. are paid 18 cents less than men for the equivalent work. And that pay gap is even wider for women of color, transgender women, and immigrant women. So we were so excited to partner with the NWSL as well as to sponsor the 2023 Challenge Cup, because that tournament will become the first tournament in the history of U.S. professional women's sport where we have pay equity with the equivalent tournament in the men's area. So we also want to inspire other companies. It will take all of us to lean into this significant issue because that's the only way we're going to continually close the gap.
Jessica, what does this mean for the National Women's Soccer League and its players?
Our partnership with UKG is really a proof of concept. We know that the next generation of fan and consumers care about cause, and they care about pay equity. They care about the issues that our league and our athletes represent. And so we're inviting partners to the table, not just any partners, but partners who share our values and are mission-driven like UKG and are prepared to really invest in the NWSL from a business perspective.
All right, well, Brian, let's take it back to you. How does this initiative work to make change for women and other unrepresented groups?
Well, last December, UKG launched our Close the Gap initiative, and the initiative has a focus to try to shine a light on the systemic issues that cause pay inequities. And so we tremendously believe that everyone has the right, a fundamental right, to equitable pay and equitable opportunities. So we've put significant investment into philanthropy, into educational resources, into research, with the hope that by shining that light, we can begin to deal with those systemic issues. Also, we fully expect that others will follow us into trying to close this particular gap.
Well, Jessica, what do you hope this will do in relation to other sponsors and other women's sports?
We know that sport has the power to change the world, and our athletes are cultural icons that transcend the sport industry and certainly women's sport. So we believe that this is an example for really the whole world to examine and to look at. And when brands are investing in women's sport, they're doing it because they believe in the growth potential. They believe in the league as a business with a true value proposition. And we're seeing it not just from sponsors, but also from fans. We had record attendance in our opening weekend, averaging over 10,000 across the league. I was at the Angel City home opener in LA, and we had over 22,000 people there, standing on their feet, people who purchased tickets. This is a business, and the time is now to invest in women's sports.
All right. Well, if we want to learn a little bit more, where can we go?
Yes, definitely go to ukg.com/closethegap. We all need to lean in, so thank you very much.
Of course. Thank you both, too, for joining us today. And if you'd like to see this segment again, just head to our website, firstcoastliving.net.